Warning. This video may contain graphic language, graphic violence, gross cartoon penises, and a whole lot of Pimpy the pimp-ass pimp showing motherfuckers what's up. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? I'm digging around the QFS system. I know. I told you guys that I was up and running because this is what I'm being told. The QFS system is up and running. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, let me suggest you go to this video that I made. So this is a video that I'm talking about. It says, hurry, the QF system has been launched. I recommend you guys go over there and check it out in case you're missing it, because people are being told that this is the QFS system. Yes. This is not a QFS system. This is fake. This is a ripoff. This is a scam, okay? I already told you that people look at it, and there's people continuing to look at it. Don't do this. I mean, this whole setup is a sham anyways. As usual, I'll go through, I'll debunk it, I'll do the research. It's just crap. It's crap, you guys. So don't get caught up in that mess. But look it, I know people used to talk about the QFS system. I remember Trump signed into office the National Quantum Initiative Act. Everybody got all excited. They go, yeah, this is the QFS system right here. Then I had to be the bad guy. Then I had to explain to people that this had nothing to do with the quantum financial system. It had to do more with the quantum information sharing with science. Now I've heard about quantum computing going all the way back to the 90s. And I've done a couple of videos about this because I'm originally from the healthcare industry. And we heard about a supercomputer that was going to come out, and they had the ability to really analyze data very well. So as doctors are feeding into this machine real time, it could take the data that it gets and starts doing all kinds of analyzing and coming up with basically blueprints for how patients are treated for certain sicknesses. They could take the actual science, lab tests, blood tests, the findings, and then hopefully calculate cures faster than before. I remember they tried to use the quantum computing for finance. Now, it could calculate faster than any other computer. But the problem that they were having was the fact that it couldn't do a task. It could calculate really good, but it couldn't do task. But that didn't mean they stopped trying. Obviously, they kept trying. Everybody was using Trump's executive order. As a matter of fact, I caught people releasing videos in which they removed some words, added new words, just lying their asses off that it had anything to do with the QFS system. But I told you I wouldn't stop working my butt off to try to see if this thing is real. And the only reason why I'm trying so damn hard is because, yes, I do have a friend. Yes, he works for the government. Everybody knows the story. I'd asked him several times if the QFS system was real. He hadn't heard anything about it. And then one day in passing, he drops this bomb on me. He said, hey, that QFS system, your thing you're talking about, what about it? He said, it's real. And I was like, okay, well, help me. I need to know where the information is on this. What is the website? He didn't have anything to tell me. He said he heard people talking about it in passing. He asked them if it was real. They told him it's a real system. That's all he had for me. And I was like, dude, you put me between a rock and a hard place. I don't like talking about anything without any proof that it exists. So I did bend my butt backwards trying to find ways to prove that this thing is legitimate. Everybody knows that there was a website that swore up and down that they were using the QFS system and you can set up appointments. I literally called these people, had an appointment, spoke to the people. They were offering the opportunity to set up an account on the QFS system. And when I started to ask them specific questions, they couldn't answer. And in addition to that, I was hoping to get a representative that was knowledgeable about the QFS system to do an interview with me. Now, initially they said yes, but later on they came back and said no, which really sucks. Without any real evidence, and even though that bank was saying that they had it, and they were taking people aboard, and they were going to put them in the QFS system, and that this thing was stored over at the DAIIB, which is in China, by the way. So it's like, you know, I got a lot of information off of it. Nothing that I can bring to you guys that's legitimate. A lot of time has gone by since then. I was congratulating my friend on retirement. He's up there in age. He's an old man. No, he's not. He's young. So he's done working for Uncle Sam, and I wish him all the luck. He said, hey, anyways, I was going to tell you. I said, yeah. He goes, the IMF has working papers on your QFS system. And sure enough, it does talk about quantum computing and the financial system. No, it doesn't say specifically quantum financial system. This is what he was talking about way back when he said, yeah, somebody said that it exists. So, as usual, let me bring the good stuff. Let's get into this. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold, silver, or any other precious, head on over to our friends at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description, or just type in www.moneymetals.com/Pimpy. If you make a purchase, you will automatically be entered for a chance to win 10 free silver ounces. So get started today, and hopefully your stack will start to look like this. So head on over, tell them Pimpy sent you. You can follow me over on other platforms. I do have my own group over on Facebook called Pimpy's Investment Chat. Over here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. So head on over here and join us. It's free to do so. In here, I do post updates. If I should get on suspension from YouTube or get removed from YouTube and you want to know what happened to me, I'll let you know right here in this group. I can be found on Twitter, MeWe, YouTube, and the cool thing about YouTube, if you come over here and you join and you find my channel, I got videos going back, I believe, a couple years. So if you want to see some older videos that I have on Nasera, Jacera, gold, silver, cryptos, come on over here and join. Look me up and check out my videos. You can also find me on Odyssey. Catch me on Rumble. When I say that the links for all these are down below in the description, some of you don't know what I'm talking about. It's real simple. Just go down to the bottom right here of any of my videos. See this? This is the description. Hit show more. And there are all the links to all the platforms I just spoke about. So if you do want to head on over to Money Metals, just click it. And there you are. So come on over. Join us. I look forward to having you. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about this real quick. Quantum-based technology. I told you where quantum first came in and made a big splash was definitely in the healthcare industry. So quantum-based technologies have already transformed society and the American economy. Examples include global positioning system for navigation, magnetic resistant imaging, MRIs, semiconductors for computer chips, lasers for telecommunication, quantum information science, QIS, not QFS. So the QIS holds promise for another revolution in technology with new, more powerful approaches to computing. So that's all it was. This is more geared towards science. And I told people this. But no, like I said, people went in there and changed it, erased this, did that, and then I had to debunk all the crap that they put out there. Like I said, I'm not trying to be the boogeyman. I'm trying to make sure that you guys get the legitimate information. That doesn't mean they stop trying to find a way to get quantum computing involved in finance. So recently, Biden did executive order on enhancing the National Quantum Initiative Advisory Committee. His approach is a little different, and we're going to get into that here in just a moment. Although still, you can see this is geared towards the QIS research, development, demonstrations, and training activities pursued by executive departments and agencies with membership on either the National Science and Technology Council, Subcommittee on the Quantum Information Science, or the NSTC Subcommittee on Economic and Security Implications of Quantum Science. But what they're not telling you in here is something very interesting. As I went through this, I noticed it is not in here. It is missing. So if you want to, you can go through Biden's executive order and what it is he was talking about when it came to quantum technology. And see in here, there's nothing in here about finance. So I'll make sure that you have the link for this and you can go check it out. This was President Trump's initial National Quantum Initiative Act. And you can see in here exactly what his goals were. 10-year plan to accelerate the development of quantum information science and technology application. But we're not done. I'll make sure you get the link for that. This is the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. This is different. The IMF usually works hand in hand with the World Bank. They do deal with finance. You can see right here, quantum computing and the financial system. So, like I said, just because they were successful in some other areas does not mean that they stopped researching in other areas. So if you download the working papers and you go through here and you read this, there are some interesting things, not just the fact that they want to do something about the financial system. Look at the era of quantum computing is about to begin with profound implications for the global economy and the financial system. So yes, they are working on a quantum financial system, okay? So it goes through here and it says the era of quantum computing is about to begin with profound implications for the global economy and the financial system. So this is easily the closest anybody's come to proving the QFS system is real. Okay, it's not just rumors. Rapid development of quantum computing brings both benefits and risks. Quantum computers can revolutionize industries and fields that require significant computing power, including modeling financial markets, designing new effective medicines and vaccines, and empowering artificial intelligence, as well as creating a new and secure way of communication, the quantum internet. But they would also crack many of the current encryption algorithms and threaten financial stability by compromising the security of mobile banking, e-commerce, fintech, digital currencies, and internet information exchange. So this thing has the ability to pretty much go through security systems that are currently set up like butter. Hack it. So as you go through here, and I'll get to the financial part of this, they introduce what quantum computing is and the potential that it has. Here's something that I think is real funny. Because in here, they're warning people, for those of you who have information that you've shared in the past or that you're currently using through an encryption software to try to hide things from people, like let's say our FBI has, for whatever reason, managed to be using, WhatsApp or some other encryption to communicate with people that they didn't want other people to know about. Well, guess what quantum does? It hacks right through those systems. So anything that you thought you had, that you got rid of, that you erased, is not erased. According to this, once the quantum computer gets their hold on these encryption apps, it can go through them real quickly and pull up any and all transactions that's ever been done on a so-called secure system. So there's going to be a lot of people in government who are going to be stressing about this. Look, this is what I'm talking about right here. However, quantum computers would also crack many cryptographic algorithms underpinning today's cybersecurity. Algorithms enabling security of a financial system, including internet communication, mobile banking transactions, digital currencies, and distributed ledger technology, could become obsolete and would require a significant upgrade. For some applications, it may be already too late because of retroactive risk presented by quantum computers, as any information assumed secure today can be captured and stored and then deciphered once efficient quantum computers are created. In fact, almost any encrypted personal and financial message sent or recorded today may be deciphered by a powerful quantum computer in the future. Most financial institutions and regulators have not internalized these novel risks yet. So if we find out that our, intelligence agencies are using what they thought was secured app to do some real nefarious things, these computers have the ability to hack into them and get the information that they thought was encrypted. Now, there's some people out there shitting their pants. So as of now, quantum computers are a huge risk to what we already have set up now. What the industry is waiting for is, you can see right there, it's called quantum safe encryption standards. Financial system regulators can play an important role by raising awareness of potential risk. They're saying financial institutions should take steps now to prepare for a cryptographic transition. Now, here's something that I found interesting in here, because they're discouraging the CBDC. They're saying, why would you create that now? Once a quantum computer goes into use, it would be obsolete technology. While waiting for quantum-safe encryption standards, financial system regulators can play an important role by raising awareness of potential risk. Financial institutions should take steps now to prepare for cryptographic transition. They should assess future and retroactive risk from quantum computers, including from information that has already been captured or that may be captured now, stored, and exploited years later. Financial institutions should develop plans to migrate current cryptography to quantum-resistant algorithms. Not even the keys that you have to protect your cryptocurrency is safe. It doesn't make a difference. A quantum computer could easily hack into everybody's accounts and take all of your cryptos, and there's nothing you can do about it. And remember, you don't actually keep the crypto on your ledger. It's just a record of it. Your cryptos are on the exchange, and that is at risk. We'll talk more about that here in just a moment, but I want to get down to the quantum finance portion of this. So we're talking about the risk that our financial institutions have against a quantum computer. One of those is online banking. Using a quantum computer, an attacker may compromise public keys for standard internet protocols and eavesdrop on any communications between user and financial institution. Furthermore, an attacker may compromise the authentication and authorization schemes, whether it's a session token or a public key-based financial system, to produce counterfeit transactions. That's why I think we should all be against going into any kind of digital money. Hackers are going to have a field day. How long until hackers get their hands on quantum computers and start hacking into everybody's business? It says, moreover, in the case of the central bank digital currency and blockchain networks, attackers may extract valid wallet keys from publicly available records, granting them the ability to appropriate of users' credits and tokens. The CBDC's already flawed technology. Payment transactions, it goes into business and privacies. So I know you guys don't care about all of this. Basically what they're saying is quantum computers have the ability to flip our entire financial institutions upside down. And this includes cryptocurrencies. Other applications relying on public key cryptography include popular blockchain-based digital assets such as Bitcoin or Ethereum and password-protected web applications. So not even your cryptocurrencies are protected. And that's not a good feeling if you have a lot of money that's invested into cryptocurrencies. That's why maybe you just hold off on cryptocurrencies for now. I don't care if somebody's telling you that they're going to go up to $500,000 or not, because they could be hacked, and that includes CBDC. What they're trying to achieve is a quantum safe environment, so people have to start building quantum resistant cryptocurrencies. Quantum resistant blockchain is what they're recommending. People should have already started working on this, and trust me, the government has. If you guys remember, I did an interview with Gunther Sonnenfeld. He spoke about this right here. Achieving quantum safe environment will require a different mindset by governments, firms, and individuals. More than 50% of organizations, including government agencies, admit running outdated software. Past experience with replacing the data encryption standard and various hash functions. Remember, he spoke about this and gave you an examples. The SHA-1 suggests that it takes at least a decade to replace a widely deployed cryptographic algorithm. This was in 2019. So what they're saying is in order for the CBDC to be quantum resistant, it's probably going to take another 10 years. That could be where that whole Agenda 2030 comes in. Yes, there will be a quantum financial system, but it's not going to be anything. And I mean anything like you guys are being told that you have to be on this level of holiness and it's going to read your mind and sense if you're good and bad. It's not going to do none of that shit, okay? That's just crap. But what these working papers are saying is they're not quite there yet, but I have no doubt that they're doing anything and everything they can to push us as quickly as possible into the system. They're just not there yet. I am concerned that Google has quantum computer supremacy, which means they have the best quantum system out there. They're not the most trustworthy people. If you guys remember, at the time, the CEO of Google had offered to give Hillary Clinton a profile on anybody that she wanted because they had the ability to do that as long as she put him in a very powerful position. It didn't work out that way, but the fact that he even offered to a presidential candidate the ability to get a profile on every single person that person requested is just tells you that they would abuse the power. So first things first, we need a quantum resistant blockchain out there. By the way, there is. We need the quantum resistant cryptocurrency. After doing my reading, it says that the first quantum resistant cryptocurrency is Crown Sovereign. The live Crown Sovereign price as of today is not even worth 1 cent. The Crown Sovereign token is backed by quantum resistant encryption technology developed exclusively by Crown Sterling. Its cryptographic protocol provides the foundation for scalable use of one-time pad for the state transition function of the Crown Sterling blockchain and tokenized ecosystem that says its mission is personal data sovereignty, enabling individuals to claim, protect, and control their personal data. That sounds good. It really does. And it sounds like something we all want. But how realistic is it? Now, here's the crazy thing about this particular cryptocurrency is it was actually backed by the EU. They finance this. So I think that's the only thing that I'm concerned about is anytime a government is financing you for anything, then there is no you're protected from this or that. I said this before and I'll say it again. Anytime the governments get involved with something, especially if somebody creates disruptive technology before it's available to the public, I guarantee your government has been through it, in and out of it, found out everything they need to know about it, and then created hidden or back doors so they can spy on you and everything else. This thing is claiming that you have your own sovereign over your data, but it remains to be seen. So the Crown Sovereign cryptocurrency was supposed to be the first quantum resistant crypto. But if you come over here, this is from July of 2022. Top 5 quantum computing crypto tokens to watch for in 2022. And I will leave a link so you guys can go check this out. That's what I'm saying. When you're playing around with current cryptocurrencies, I suggest you might want to hold off because those are not protected from being hacked by somebody with a quantum computer. You need a quantum resistant token. I did a video, good Lord, probably about a year ago that said there was a quantum resistant blockchain technology working with Ethereum to be the first quantum resistant blockchain and cryptocurrencies. And they still are working on that. Part of it should have been on the Ethereum 2.0, but there are other cryptocurrencies out there. So I'll leave a link from this is one here, Hypercash, Nexus. I've spoken about Nexus several times. There's something about this that has caught my attention. Quantum resistant ledger. IOTA is one of the New World Order coins. I get that. I'm just showing you that these are supposed to be quantum resistant. So it should be no surprise that you would see a New World Order cryptocurrency on here. And yes, I know you guys are being told that the quantum financial system's out there. That's not a quantum financial system, man. It's just some bullshit website that people are setting up to steal shit from you. So don't fall for it. And I know that guy Mel Carmine is promoting it. I mean, he keeps trying to get me to go on there, and I'm like, you don't know who I am, do you? And I don't think he knows who I am. But even though I told him, he still doesn't get it. He still wants me to transfer all my cryptos over there. Is the quantum financial system a real thing? Yes, it's a real thing. Even though there's quantum computing out there, it was geared more toward science and medicine. But that didn't mean it was going to stop them from trying to find different uses for the quantum computer. In the past, I had a hard time dealing with different types of tasks that are necessary within our financial institutions. But again, that was in the late 90s. Times have changed. And just because some initiative is signed by Trump and signed by Biden, and it has the word quantum in there, don't let people blow smoke up your butt and make you believe it has anything to do with the quantum financial system. The two things are speaking specifically about the fields of science and medicine. Having said that, like I show you here, that doesn't mean they're not trying to find ways to include the quantum computer in our finances. Okay, and right here it says so. Quantum computing and the financial system. Like my friend said, the QFS thing is real. He didn't have a way to prove it at the time, but he said, go look at the IMF. That's different than looking at the executive orders. I'll leave the link for you guys to go check it out yourself. The system is not out yet. I do think it's interesting that they're discouraging CBDCs. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think. I'll look forward to your comments, and I'll catch you later. I'm out.